a message from New Jerusalem called Divine Base City. The comprehensive list of all the holy books of God Almighty, Yahweh, the God of the host. Previously, we mentioned the names, the comprehensive list of the names of angels and archangels that wrote the book. Now we are starting from the books which God Almighty wrote himself. Now, the first book written by God is called the original Ten Commandments. Not the same written in the Bible. The one written in the Bible has been tampered by the Antichrist. So, the original Ten Commandments, as was given to Moses, the original one, it is a book written by God. How he explained each commandment. Go and read this book. The second book written by Yahweh is the corrective messages from God Almighty. Corrective messages from God Almighty. This is a compilation of series of corrections from God to mankind, to humanity. It's a book written by God himself. Go and read this book. Third book is Bia Foro Yahweh. Bia Foro Yahweh. This is a book written by God Almighty. His how God came down from heaven to earth in the New Jerusalem, called Divine Base City, and his procession with his children. Go and read this book. Go and read the book. It is a book written by God. Go and read it. The fourth book written by God Almighty is the self-explanations of God Almighty. In this book, God explains himself. Detailed explanation of himself. Go and read this book. I am doing you enough good to tell you the names of the book. Go. It is left for you to go and start reading this book. Study these books. These are the books hidden by the Antichrist. They destroyed so many, they hid so many, they burnt so many, they buried so many. But we are receiving these books from heaven in Divine Base City, the New Jerusalem. The fifth book written by God is Remember the Sabbath Day to keep it holy. It is not just a statement, it is a book written by Yahweh himself. Go and read this book. Go and read this book. In this book, God is explaining, God made it clear that the keeping of the Sabbath day is the only way to salvation. And he said all the man-made numerous religions, churches, ministries, and fellowship are the handiwork of Satan. Go and read this book. The sixth book, number 6, written by God, is The Return of Shiloh. These books God explained how he returned as a king. Make sure you study this book. Go and study this book. In the midst of humanity, how God returned as a king in the midst of humanity. Number 7 book written by God is The Conquest of the Beast with 7 heads. This book, God demonstrated how the Bible was a forgery, how the Antichrist forged the Bible, how they manipulated the gospel of Christ. Go and read this book. The 8th book, number 8 book written by God Almighty is Yahweh's Book of Life. Go and read this book. In this book, Yahweh's Book of Life, all these books I mentioned and the ones I will mention, all of them are in this book, Yahweh's Book of Life. This book is telling you that God is the beginning and the end, first and last, the mighty man in battle, the most supreme being. This book is teaching you how to live your life here on earth, because earth is a school. earth is a school, God's own school. Go and read this book. I am doing you enough favor to mention the names of these books for you. These are books, 8 books written by Yahweh, the God of the host himself. Do yourself a favor to read these books, study these books. Peace be unto those who want peace.